Hi everyone, this is Bill Bass. There are lots of ways that you can give feedback to your students using technology. Sometimes though that message might get lost in translation. So what I'm going to show you today is one that's completely online where you can actually record your own voice for students to hear explaining exactly what you want them to know. Best part of this is that it's free. There's no software to download. So let's take a look at Vocaroo. If you open up your browser, go to the address bar and type in vocaroo.com. That's going to take you to Vocaroo. Vocaroo, as it says, is the premier voice recording service. Basically what this is you see the button in the center there that says click to record. When you click that button, it's going to record your voice and it's going to save it online. There's no files that you have to mess with. There's no work that you have to do to make sure it's in the right format. It's online. It's through this service. So let's go ahead and click record. The first thing you're going to see once you click that record button is a standard permission screen giving Adobe Flash Player permission to use your microphone. It also says camera. This is not a video recording service, so it's not that big of a deal. But you do have to give it access to your microphone. So I'm going to click allow here, and then you can see that button has started flashing. Basically what that means is that it's recording. Once I click to stop, it's going to save this audio file online, and then I'm going to be able to share that with other people. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to click right there. First thing you're going to notice is that there's two other options available to you now. One is record again. The other one is listen. So if we listen to this right now, you're going to hear me talking. Basically, you're going to hear me talking about the same stuff that I just was talking about. So we're not going to do that. But when you listen to it, if it's not what you want, click record again. There's no editing. You can't go back and change anything. Just click record again and re-record your message. If you like it, down here at the bottom, this is where you share it with people. The first option there is to send to a friend. This asks for your email, your friend's email, and then you would click send. What that will do is that will send a link to your friend from you, from Vocaroo, that when they click on it, they will hear your message. The second option down at the bottom here is to post on the internet. When you post it on the internet, what that does, when you select that, that's going to give you two different codes. One of them is an HTML code, which is an embed code, so you could actually embed a little player on your website so that when somebody comes to your website, they would click play, it would play your message. The other one is a direct link to Vocaroo. They would click on that, it would take them to Vocaroo, and then your message would play. Now, if you do want to save that file, suppose you have recorded something and you want to save that file, down just below that you have two options, download as WAV and download as OGG. WAV and OGG are two different audio file types. A WAV file is a more standard one, so if you're going to do this and you want to put it into a media file, a multimedia project, something like that, I would suggest you use the WAV file. You would just click download as WAV. It will ask you where to save it. You save it just like any other file that you would download from the internet, and then you can do with that what you want. Now, there's one other really cool feature that comes with Vocaroo, and that's up in the upper right-hand corner where it says Sign In. Clicking on Sign In takes you to a login screen. Now, chances are at this point you probably don't have an account, so you can create one right here. Fill in your email, fill in your password, confirm your password, and submit, and it creates an it creates an account for you. Inside that account, as long as you're signed in, as you create different audio recordings, it will keep track of those, and you will end up with a list of different audio recordings. So you can always go back and see what you've recorded. Additionally, you can also see what your kids have recorded. So if you make a class account, you could go back and see what each one of those kids have recorded in the past. Vocaroo is just one more way to give feedback to students. Timely feedback, it's quick, it's easy, there's nothing to download. So I encourage you to go check out Vocaroo and see if this might meet your feedback needs for your students. It's a much more personal way to give them feedback. If you have any questions or if this sparks any interest in you, let me know and we'll get together.